Take it away, fellas.
Thank you, voice girl, and welcome once again to another edition of the ManSpace Podcast. Now, this is the voice of Russ, and with me, as always, is my co-host, who is in training right now for the Nathan's hot dog. Got to throw in the Nathan's hot dog eating competition for the 4th of July. The one and only Big Les.
Man, I watch those.
Yeah.
First of all, what's up? What's up, ManSpace Nation? I've watched that before, and it ain't no way I would get involved with any of that debauchery. It is not happening.
You would never. What
I
about
wouldn't
any
even
of the
try.
other competitions? You wouldn't like. They have
Nope.
have a hot wing challenge. They
Nah.
have dumplings. They have donuts. You wouldn't try.
None of them. The only thing I did try one time was that steak challenge. You know, you had to eat that, 50-ounce
Yeah.
porterhouse steak.
Mm-hmm.
I tried it. I got it down. I ate the whole thing, but I didn't meet the time. So I had to pay the I think it was like $175 for the steak.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
They got me good. They got I don't think it was that many steaks to be $175. And it wasn't no, gloriously tender steak. But I mean, it was a big joker though. I mean, that thing was big. It was probably about big as a 15 and 17-ounce laptop or 17-inch laptop. It was pretty big, man.
Yeah.
But
younger me, I used to think about it. I could probably get into some of those. I think the hot dog eating one, it turns me off with the bread.
Yeah.
I just couldn't do that much bread. Like if it was just the hot dog, and I don't know.
I see him dunk them in water.
Yeah,
I see him dunk them in water, and that's a wrap for me immediately.
And that's just to make it softer and easier to go down.
Man.
But I was like, man,
hot dogs is they're supposed to be enjoyed with some mustard and some onions and a little bit of chili on it. You know what I mean? That's you enjoy that. Me
these days can only get you about 2.
Yeah.
After 2, that's a wrap for me.
It depends. If I cook it, I might do 4 because I don't know. If I'm at a cookout, if I don't trust you, I might not even eat one. I had to go home. I got to know you if I'm gonna eat off your grill. You know what I mean?
No, that's right.
Yeah, bro.
That's right, man.
Craziness out here, man.
But man, this since it is summertime, it's officially grilling season and everything.
Yes, sir.
This weather has been ridiculously hot.
Can't do it. I tried.
Our winter here was extremely mild.
It was warm. Yeah.
And so I'm like, man, this summer is gonna be brutal.
Yep.
So the other day, man, I'm out there. I didn't pull little Russ's old car, right? I told you last week. I got her something else. So I got her old car at my driveway, and it's the alternator that's bad in it. So So me and my son, we've been working on it. We've been, trying to get the alternator.
Tinkering with it, right.
Right. Whoever positioned these cars and the way it's absolutely ridiculous. Like whoever designed a Nissan Murano, I really want to go find that person and slap the taste out of their mouth.
Right.
Like, you gotta take the
whole
coolant system out.
Yeah,
you got to take the coolant system out, and then you got to turn around and go through the wheel well.
Yeah,
just to loosen up the serpentine belt.
Yep.
And then you got to take the pulley out the way just to get to the alternator, the last bolt.
It's all about them.
Stupid.
It's all about them and their hourly rate. It's all about them.
So I'm in the garage, right? My son had to go do something, so I'm in the garage, and I'm up under the car trying to get that last bolt. All I'm trying to do is just loosen up the pulley,
Just
so
enough,
I can get the belt off, and then be able to get to this last bolt. So I'm up under the car, and I pulled it into the garage, right? Mrs. Russ is not here, so her car is out the way. I pulled that car into the garage, and I'm just working on it in the garage, man. So at least try to have some shade, but it was still so hot, right? I fell asleep, laying on the ground of the garage floor.
Oh, you was exhausted. Oh, that right there ain't never happened to me. You was exhausted.
Myself up snoring, laying on the floor with my hand on the wrench.
Oh my God.
My hand on the wrench. I'm face down in a puddle of drool,
My
snoring.
God. Oh my God. Oh man, man, that's horrible, man.
Yeah, man.
That's horrible. I done some wild things, but I ain't done that one before.
Yeah, that was a new one on me, dog.
Yeah, dog.
That was a new one on me, man.
Yeah, see.
And we still ain't fixed the car yet. So it's like I gotta hurry up and get this recording done so I can get back out there. And because it's this one bolt, it's rusted on there.
Oh,
I didn't
man.
try.
You done sprayed it and everything, right?
I didn't sprayed it with 3 different kinds. I got the penetrating spray.
Yeah.
Oh man, the bolt is stripped now. You know, it's just I had been trying everything. So today I'm out there, I'm twisting it. Half the bolt broke off, and I still can't get it off. The nut the bolt is there. I'm sorry, the nut that's holding on to it.
Yeah, it broke.
It broke off. And I
you still can't get
up. No.
God.
And I'm so outdone right now.
You know what that means, right?
I'm about to call the junk man.
I wasn't going that far. I wasn't going.
You know, we are on the ManSpace podcast. We are very positive and very uplifting and say, people, don't give up. People, you can do it. This one I can't do. It's a wrap.
Gotta let it go.
It's over.
Oh my God.
I don't want to say I apologize, ManSpace Nation. I know that my co-host and I are trying to set a good example for all of you.
Positive vibes. You can do it. You know what I'm saying? Inspiration.
I can't do it.
You can't do it.
It's a wrap, man. I'm defeated.
I'm gonna tell you. The maintenance on that bad boy, if you go take it somewhere to have it done, it's probably just gonna be as much as what it's worth anyway.
Right.
So you might as well make $500 and call somebody to come get it.
Dude, they ain't even trying to give me that.
What they trying to give you 2?
Yes. Because they gotta come get it.
The tow truck fee is more than the car worth.
Yes.
Oh man!
Just because they got to come get it. It's
that's
like,
crazy.
Yeah, it'd be different if I could take it to them, but it just
that is an option,
right?
I mean, you do have that option. You got a truck. You pull it up on. You pull it up on a rent. No, don't do that. Don't do that because now you got to rent a trailer. You pull it up.
And
on
so
there go that $200. Yeah, right. That's $200 right there.
I'm already 90 with just the alternator that I bought. Well, actually, I'm over 100 because I got 90 for the alternator. Then I had to buy some coolant to go back in there to replace what because we had to pull the radiator.
That you had to pull off.
So I'm already half of that 200 already.
See, and this is the part where it's almost like, damn if you do and damn if you don't.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you done spent money to put in the vehicle. But the vehicle just ain't working out, to get everything off. Is it really worth your time to keep spending time to fix it?
Yeah.
But on the other hand, you already put some money into it.
Right.
And you can't get that money back. So you might as well throw the alternator in the back seat and somebody be driving that bad boy around next week.
I know that's right.
Because old Popeye with them big forearms, he gonna get underneath there. he gonna yank that bolt off. Somebody gonna go in there with a torch, fire that thing up real quick, knock it off, and put a new bolt on there and call it a day.
I got one last thing I'm gonna try. And this is the thing, right? I'm trying to get this done before Mrs. Russ comes back. She comes back Wednesday. So I'm trying to get this done before she get back because I need to get the car back out of her
Out
parking
of her
space
space, because
in
then
the
it'll be
garage.
out in then it'll be out in the drive.
Right.
Ooh, and then you're gonna be in the sun.
Yeah. So I'm trying to get this
And
done.
it's
So
full
I got
glory.
48 hours.
Oh, we got to hear about this. Oh, you got to come back and tell us about this.
48 hours to get this done, bro.
I'll challenge you to put some stuff on Instagram. You know, I want to see you underneath the car sweating with your little bandana on because I know you're gonna have one.
I done changed clothes like 3 times. I already took 2 showers today.
Hey,
My arms all cut up,
yeah,
like
because
man.
you doing
And,
something.
and I
Doing no
at
more.
least got gloves, right? I at least
Yeah.
got my hands because I can't get the nails dirty, so I
Yeah.
at least got gloves on, But
Now, listen, ManSpace Nation, y'all, I didn't say that. He did.
yeah, I'm bougie. I'll admit it.
Well, that's why I keep mine low, so I ain't got to worry about it.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
I got out here and did something dumb this week.
Uh-oh.
I tried to do all my honeydew list in one day, the hottest day this week. Well, one of the hottest days this week.
Right.
And I didn't get the effects of it till a couple days later, but I'm pretty sure I had heat exhaustion.
Yeah.
And I worked outside from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Solid. I'm talking about cleaning gutters, washing the what you call it, the fascia boards and all of that stuff around the house.
Yeah.
I didn't cut grass, weeded it, edged it, did the gutters. You know what I mean? Cleaning all the spider webs out of everything, spraying all the porch, the yard, trying to get it all nice and neat. And it took a little while. Then my dumb self decided to use the power washer because I saw some stains on the wifey's car that she don't drive, that she want a new one that don't drive. But anyway,
so I'm gonna pause you for just a second.
Yeah.
Because I think I know where you're going, and I'm trying to see if I'm gonna laugh or not because I've done this. So, but I'll let you continue.
So I got the power wash out, right? So ding, ding, ding. I got it out. I got it started running. Might as well put some soap in the dang on power washer and wash the car. Okay. Now I ain't paying no attention that it's 90 something degrees in the sun. And where's the car? Oh, it's in the sun. So I spray the car, hit it with a little bit of water, turn around. No problem. I put the soap on. I spray the soap, all that's good. When I tell you that soap dried faster than I could wash it all over. I mean, I got so many water spots. I feel like a failure because I couldn't even wash a car properly. But bro, the hard water stains, because I sprayed the truck too, by mistake, it's killing me. It's killing me. It's killing me, bro. And I keep looking at the car every time I go out of the garage. I look at the car and she said, "Ooh, it's got a whole lot of spots on it. You don't drive it. You don't drive it. So why? What does it matter?"
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm like, I'll wash it one evening. Man, I'm waiting on it to rain. That's all. That's it.
Not where I thought you were gonna go with it.
Oh, okay, good.
But there was a news reporter in Charlotte that used to be in Charlotte. I don't know if she's still there or not, but she used to be in Charlotte. She would say, like, on days when it would rain, so she liked looking at the weather forecast. So when it was supposed to be like 90% or higher chances of rain, she would sit there, pull her car out of her garage, let it get wet, pull it back in, soap it up, pull it back out. Let
oh my God. Have you done that? Have you tried that before?
No, because my truck always stays outside, but I want to do it.
So So the reason I said I'm gonna wait for the rain
Mm-hmm.
is so I could do the same thing. I was gonna put up my rain jacket on and go out there and hit it with the soapy glove real quick
Yeah.
and just let it rinse it off and call it a day.
Yeah.
As long as I could take it. And I was like,
Yeah.
I'll just go outside with some Crocs on and
Yeah.
call it a day, man.
Nah, she pulled it out, let it get wet, pull it back in, and soak
Look
it
at
up, pull
that.
it back out, let it rinse
Yeah.
off, and pull it back in and dry it off. And she
Well, I
good.
mean, that's the lazy man right there.
That's
there.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My soap
If
got
my
wax
truck
in
would
it.
come outside, yeah. If my
Yeah.
truck could go in the garage, I'll do it. But I may try that with Miss Russ' car, next time it rains.
She gonna cuss you out.
I may try it. I may try it.
She ain't
I'll
gonna
let y'all
cuss you
know,
out.
ManSpace Nation.
She gonna fuss you out. That's what she gonna do. Yeah.
I'll let y'all know, ManSpace Nation.
Hey, the next time it rains, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take some pictures and show you. It's raining. I'll be out there with my raincoat on, watching the truck. I know my neighbor's gonna be like, "This cheap bastard." You know what I'm saying? That's a cheap bastard right
That's
there.
right.
Yeah.
That's
Oh well, it is what it is. I ain't tripping.
Well, let's take a break and reset because I think this next segment is going to be a little lengthy. So let's
all right,
take a break and get to it. All right.
BXTV, finally, what we want to see. Get ready for the Powerful on Purpose Summit, September 28th, 2024 in beautiful Columbia, South Carolina. This is your opportunity to hear incredible speakers who have already conquered adversity and turning their setbacks into monumental triumphs. Prepare to be inspired, motivated, and empowered. Surround yourself with like-minded individuals who share your passion for personal growth and development. Network, connect, and build lifelong relationships with people who support and encourage you on your journey. Don't miss out on an incredible opportunity to change your life. September 28th, 2024.
So, big bro,
What's up, bro?
I sent you a video, and I'm like, we got to talk about this thing.
Yeah.
Because apparently this was a trend that's happened in multiple situations now.
Mm-hmm.
So to set the stage, and folks,
I was about to say, you got to explain it to him first. Yeah.
Right. So a husband and wife are having an argument after the wife takes the ashes of the husband's mother,
Yeah,
and throws them out after she found out that he was cheating on her.
Yep.
So, and there's actually, and I only sent you one part to this video. There's 3 parts.
Yeah, I saw it on social.
Okay, so we're gonna go through.
I saw at least 2. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go through each part, but we're gonna pause after each part of the videos. All right. So let's just start with part 1.
You gonna take my mama's ashes and put them in the toilet? Are you serious right now?
She didn't let me know.
Why would you do this stuff to me, man?
On me numerous of times.
You could have did something. What you talking about? That's my mama.
I wanted to hurt you like you hurt me.
Hurt me? Hurt you? What are you talking about? I cheated on you a few times. You could have got back at me by doing. Man, I don't know. I'm really restraining myself, man, because you just did something so outrageous, man. I'm not believing this stuff right now. I'm showing this to the whole world how devious and foul and snakified you can be, man.
And because guess what? I've been communicating with you.
You ain't trying to communicate.
I've been talking to you so much.
How?
You don't even listen to me.
You put my mama's ashes in the.
I got your attention now, don't I?
Really? That's the way that you wanted to go about it? That's the way that you want to go about it?
You found us, and guess what? I defiled her. She ain't like me no way, so that's
My mama ain't got. She has nothing to do with for what we got going on. She has nothing to do what we got going.
So that's part one of this. So one thing I took away is that he said he cheated on her a few times. So this has been going on. She says she's been trying to communicate with him.
Yeah.
So apparently he's been ignoring her.
There's more to the cheating in this situation.
I just think that,
yeah.
What did it say? When a woman's fed up,
she fed off.
I mean, basically, he pushed her to a limit.
He pushed her to a place. Yeah.
And I'm sorry, when somebody is heartbroken, you don't know to the extent that they'll do it. And you see the pain and hurt in her face over that.
Yeah. Because he could have, let's quite honest, let's be honest about it. In today's world, he could have walked to the door to a barrel in his face.
He could have. Could have been hot grits.
It could have been hot grits, Al Green.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But hey, there's a lot of pain in her voice. Yeah. Lots of, I mean, he's in pain too. And I understand, that's a different pain. You know what I mean? Yeah. But she has some built up anger to do something like that.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. That's an extreme anger that she got going on. And did you hear what she said? I got your attention now.
Right. It took all of that to get his attention.
Yeah, I got your attention now.
There's so much because our imaginations into the bigger picture is kind of left to run wild with all of that.
Yeah, it's running crazy.
And I just saw in my mind, I saw her saying stuff, making suggestions, and him brushing it off.
Trying to work on things.
Right.
That's what it sounds like.
And he didn't stop doing what he was doing. And then he's like, you could have got me back.
Yeah.
You could have went out there and done it too. But no.
Well, when I heard that, I was like, well, what kind of dude are you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You obviously don't care. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say I don't know the dude and I don't know the whole situation.
Right.
But from outside, the optic that I'm getting is that he really don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He really don't care about her. Because if she's trying to communicate or trying to get his attention, it ain't working. So that means he's checked out.
Yep, absolutely. He's checked out.
He's checked out.
All right.
Jeez.
All right. Let's go into part two of this.
All right, let's go.
Mother, she just passed. The only thing I had from my mama. And you put that down the drain. Just flushed her away.
Guess what I had? All I had was you. That's all I had, and guess what you did? You put our love down the drain. Our marriage.
I ain't put nothing drain. Woman, just because I messed up don't mean I love them women. I loved you.
I don't care about
I provide for you. As soon as we got married.
My heart. You protect me.
Protect your heart.
Yes.
I protect you. Woman, what you think?
It's stupid.
I ain't got you looking like nothing. You just messed up, bro. You just did something. She didn't do nothing to you. How they can do it?
Guess what? It's all good. I did. And what?
Man, no, bro, no. This is you just went too far. This right here, I can't deal with this no more. I can't deal with this no more. I'm not dealing with this no more. So you think this a fun and game? You think this a game?
Just like you didn't give.
I don't give a. But you did what you just did with two. Man, you went too.
Wow.
She hurt. And I understand what she's saying. He's not catching it. He's not hearing it.
Yes, that's it.
He didn't hear that.
He didn't hear it. He didn't hear it at all.
She said, you did not protect me. And it ain't about a physical
He feels
protection.
like his role is to put a roof over her head
That's right.
and
Provide.
put food on the table, and that's it.
Yeah. Yep.
That's it. And that's just
Yeah.
a small piece of
Small
the
piece.
married life. That's a small piece.
Yeah. Yeah.
When
See,
you get married, you are to protect her heart as well, too.
exactly. She said it. Yeah, man, that part gave me goosebumps, man.
Yeah.
Because there's so many of us that miss that part of it, that miss that part because you're a provider, a protector, a father, a husband, and you get put these little boxes and you think you're checking these boxes off, but those boxes are humongous, right? They are all encompassing. You a protector, like you said, you could physically, I could physically protect you and not have no love for you.
Yeah.
Because that's my job and I accept that. I'll protect you.
Yeah.
But when it comes to protecting her heart, that's a different protection.
Yeah.
That means you're not going to have her out here looking any kind of way. You ain't going to have nobody looking at her like you weak or I could do this with your man or do these things. And that's what she's talking about.
Right.
Oh man. But she seemed a little, I was going to use a bad term, but she seems older. I don't think she's just a young couple. You know
Probably
what I mean?
not. Probably not.
And the only reason I say that is because that's typically what young people go through. Because the guy hasn't developed that, he hasn't developed that manhood yet. Let me just say it that way.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it takes time and guys don't understand that until other guys or you get old enough to understand certain things.
Yeah.
That's why it's important that guys got to have a circle and it's got to have older cats and younger cats and the same age cats because you're not going to learn nothing from the same peer group. Let me just be honest.
No.
If you 20 something, you hanging around 20 somethings, you're not getting no knowledge.
Right.
Y'all spreading the same BS back across all of y'all.
Yep. Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
We've got to get
Lateral
some knowledge.
moves.
It's all lateral. Yeah. And what a lot of young cats don't understand is what works for one woman does not work for another.
Sure doesn't. Doesn't.
You have to understand your woman and operate within those boundaries and and treat her like how she needs to be treated. You know what I mean? But you gotta have your circle changed in order for you to grow. You know what I mean? And that's just being honest. That's everything. Your circle has to be larger than yourself.
Yeah. So I've yet to see part 3 of this.
Yeah, because I've seen this one too. I haven't seen 3. So
we'll be watching 3 for the first time together. But
all right.
First, before we get that far, I want to give him a little bit of credit by showing some restraint at this point.
Extreme restraint. Because we're all men.
Right.
And I really don't know how I'll react in that situation, being that's my mother.
Yeah. And even though you see her coming from the side of hurt, she switches from being hurt and defensive to being hurt and antagonizing. And so, it's like, and what? And her dancing, she's angry.
She ain't like me no way. Right. She ain't like me no way.
Yeah. So she flipping the switch, right? And so you could see if a person being in that situation flipping, right? A man being in, you could see him flipping, and he hasn't. Now, what I don't give him credit for is trying to make her look foolish by putting this out on social media.
Yeah,
because basically he exposed himself to make his own self look foolish.
Because a whole lot of people gonna look at this and be like, "Damn, bro."
Right. Right.
You again. He didn't protect her.
He didn't protect her.
Again.
Once again, he didn't protect her.
It's exactly what she said in the first video.
Yep.
Exactly.
You
Yep.
put this out on social media. You're not protecting her at all. She
Mm-mm.
said, when you put on this ring, you're supposed to protect my heart. And
That's right.
he didn't do it. And one of the things he said, those other women, I didn't love those other
I didn't love
women.
them.
So it's multiple women that he was messing around with. Not just one that he messed around with multiple times. It's multiple women that he was messing around with.
Yeah.
This is getting deeper. Sorry, let's check out part 3 of this.
All right, let's check it out.
You had to do what you did.
Guess what? I got your attention now.
You could have done anything else, man.
Hello,
I can't
world.
believe the fact that
Hello,
you did
world.
this, man.
I did. Hello. Say hello to the bad girl.
Oh,
I
that's
did.
what. So you think this is all fun and games,
sure
right?
do.
Oh, I got something
It's
for
a
you.
whole movie,
I tell you
baby.
what.
Just like
I
you
tell
out
you
there
what.
tricking
I
with
tell
some
you what.
shit.
Just
Like
like.
you was chicken,
Just
baby.
like my mama didn't want me to marry, I promise
well.
you, we can get a divorce after this.
I
You
don't
can
care.
get up out of here.
I been
You
did
can get
that.
up out of here.
The papers
Because
are coming, baby.
you just
Don't
put
worry
my
about
mama
it. The
ass
papers
just in
coming.
the.
Yeah.
Why would
Just
you
like
do
you did our
that?
marriage.
Why would
I
you
do.
do my
I
mama
do
that
just like you
way?
did. Because you defiled us.
Man, why would you do that to my
I do
mama?
it to Granny too.
Mama.
Pull her up. Pull her up. Dig her up. I do
Why
the
would
same
you
thing
do
to her.
that, man?
Pull her up. Dig her up. Just like you did to
Oh,
me.
man.
Yeah.
I cheated a few
Every single
times,
time.
man.
Going through your phone, going through your emails. I felt the
You
same
didn't even
way.
have to go that
Taking
far.
all those different chicks, pictures on Instagram.
That is-
But you can take that, okay?
I'm done with this.
She's operating out of hurt.
Yes. The whole thing, she's operating out of hurt, right?
Mm-hmm.
But she said it. She went through his emails, went
His
through his
phone.
phone. These are people that he's meeting on social media. I'm like, come on, bruh. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
And now all of a sudden he has remorse at the end of the third video.
Mm-hmm.
Because you hear you hear the anger in the first two,
Mm-hmm.
trying to find out why, but now it's starting to sink in
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the third one, man.
Mm-hmm. He was the cause to his own downfall.
Mm-hmm.
But again, we still don't know the whole situation,
Yeah.
right? I'm not going to say there's an excuse for him doing what he was doing. You know what I mean? But this is just a small glimpse into a large issue that they're having. You know what I mean? Because obviously they've been having it for a while. Because there's no trust there. If she going through his phone and his email, his Insta, all his social, there's no trust. He's broken that a long time ago. You know what I mean? So she is just fed up with it. She's fed up with it. I don't agree with how far she had to take it.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's very hurtful. And he probably was pretty close to his mother.
Yeah.
I would assume that. So
yeah, I would assume so. I mean, if you just to have your mother's ashes and keep them in the house,
it just happened.
You're pretty close with her.
Yeah, it's still fresh.
Mm-hmm.
So that's in my world. There's no coming back from that.
No, not at all.
There's no coming back from that. And I think that's was probably what she was trying to do.
And I'm just reading some of the comment.
Mm-hmm.
First one, delusional woman, disgraceful behavior, vicious to believe that this woman will ever change to the end. I'm sorry. I don't see that. Yes, was it vicious? Was it petty?
There's
petty, right?
Very.
Because it's one of those things, two wrongs don't make a right. She at the end of that video, she said, don't worry, I've already checked out.
Mm-hmm.
The papers are already coming. Now, whether or not she's done it or whether or not she was just saying that, it's two different things. But she's like, yeah, we going for divorce. It's all good. I'm filing the papers, right?
But I always say this: hurt people hurt people.
Yes.
Simple and plain. Hurt people hurt people. Whether she checked out or not, she ain't that checked out. Because if she was that checked out, it wouldn't have been all of that.
Yeah.
It'd have just been cut and dry. Yeah, I flushed him down the toilet. What you gonna do about it?
Yeah. This,
You
this
know.
other, and this is a woman that I can assume by the name says,
Mhm.
"I feel so sorry for this man. This is some soulless, foul stuff. I'm cleaning that up. I'm so sorry for his mother."
Mm. Mm.
Here's a guy. "I'm sorry, but if that was me, there's going to
Yeah.
be some hands on. I don't
Mhm.
care what nobody says." Wow.
Yeah. These are people who are just taking this at the face value and not really paying
Right.
attention to the whole situation that we can see. You know, some people don't care. You know, that was my
Yeah.
mama. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I can surely see some people that I know that would get hands on if that
Mhm.
situation happened to them,
Yeah.
regardless of the matter. But I can also see some people that I know just turning around and walking out because they probably don't want to be pushed to the hands on part because
Yeah.
that's where you're going.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It makes you wonder if this
Mhm.
was a skit
I
or
don't
was
think it
it
was a
real.
skit. He sounded a little scripted. He sounded a little
The
scripted.
the fact that there was little to no cursing in there, because I was thinking, listening to it, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to be sitting on the
On
bleep
the
button.
bloop, bloop, bloop. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Because I know if that was me, there'd be a whole lot of bleeping going on.
Bruh.
Sorry,
Bruh.
sorry for the church folks that's
Yes.
listening,
Lots of
but
foul language.
yeah, yeah, but
But I agree. And it was just how he came across kind of made me suspect that a little bit. She was more believable. Definitely.
yeah,
But I don't know. I would think there had to be more to be said other than that was my mama, or that's all he said was that's my mama. I didn't love them other girl.
right,
You know,
right,
he didn't say very much. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? She was pretty much she was pretty heated about the situation. you know.
hmm
But if, I think there would have been more communication for me if that was my mama and you flushed my mama down the toilet. I mean, because
yeah,
that's ultimate disrespect. Hey, take my mama, throw her outside. You know what I mean? Let me at least dig it. Try. But you flushed it down the toilet.
mm.
Yeah, I don't know. There'd been some tables moving or something. I probably wouldn't put my hands on it, but that table probably would have got smashed up though.
Yeah. Mm.
Table and chair. I don't think I'd have been standing that. Yeah, he's too cool. He's too calm for me. But hey, everybody deal with things differently.
True. That is true.
He,
And
you never know. He may have been down that road.
I'm like this, and everybody has their reasons for why they do whatever, right? But if it comes down to the fact that I need to step out here and do all this other stuff and cheat and do, yeah,
I'm in the
I might
wrong
as well
spot.
just, yeah, I'm in the wrong spot. If
I'm in
I
the
gotta go
wrong
do all that,
spot.
I'm in the wrong spot.
Yeah,
I need to get to moving.
yeah. And see, this is a part of that circle thing,
Yeah.
right?
hmm
Because young dudes don't realize that. They just like, oh no, well, that's my baby mama. I got to stay
Right.
here. But you're
Right.
doing more damage to that relationship with your baby mama and your child by going out here and going cheating on her.
Yeah.
If you set her to the side and be like, look, we can't be together, and let you go do your thing in the street, she can't hold none of that against you.
hmm
She can never badmouth you and say you this or you that. But that's a different conversation. But that dude, man, right there, that's a situation. How do you deal with something like that? I mean, seriously, let's think about that for a minute.
It's just like, how did the relationship get that bad? And we know what he did, right?
Yeah,
He cheated multiple times.
yeah,
But for me to sit there and say that if I was in that situation, I would have to wonder, like, how did our relationship get that bad?
Yeah.
To where there's that much hatred in her heart.
Because it felt,
to do something like that.
That's what I got from her communication.
It's
it was
hatred,
like,
man.
it's hatred there.
Yes.
Yes. Same thing. Hatred. And I was just like, wow. You know,
there's no coming back from that at all.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so. No, I don't think so at all. I don't know, man. That I tell you this, that don't sound like this is a 1 or 2 year long marriage. You know what I'm saying? This sounds like it might have some time in this marriage, and this has been going on for some time, and she just got fed up.
Mm-hmm.
And the only get back that she could give was that. The one thing that would hurt him the most. And that's what she was going after. What could hurt him the most?
Right. Yep. Hurt him like he hurt her.
He hurt him. Yep.
And I'm sure that every time there was more, and the more and more stuff she found out, it hurt her more.
It hurt. It was another dagger. Yeah. It was another dagger in the heart.
So you push somebody so far, man.
Yeah.
So there's nowhere else you can go.
You know, ain't nothing you could do about it, man.
And I'm ManSpace Nation. Like if you feel like you got to do that with somebody, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, just step out of it and just get out of the relationship.
Yeah, we're not telling you. You know that's you just run out and go do this. You have to make it. You got to make a calculated decision for yourself and your family. Yeah. However, you should never want to be someplace that you're not wanted.
Absolutely. Let's take a break, brother.
All right, bro. Yeah.
BXTV, finally, what we want to see. This is your personal invitation to join the ManSpace Nation. Here on the ManSpace Podcast, Les and I share our experiences talking about life.
I had a perception of what I wanted and what I thought a woman wanted.
Love.
Man, she crazy, but I love her to death, man. I wouldn't trade her in for nothing in the world. That's my baby.
Food.
That's called fat, bro.
Inspirational moments.
Your worst enemy is yourself.
And a lot of laughs.
It's going to get even crazier this year.
It's the ManSpace Podcast, found on all major platforms and on our website, themanspacepodcast.com.
You're welcome.
And on that note,
we out of here.
As we do each week, we like to close the show with just a little bit of inspiration.
One day, a son asked his father, "Father, what is my life worth?" His father gave him a stone and said, "My son, if you want to know the value of your life, take this stone and go to the market. If someone asks you for the price, stay quiet and hold up 2 fingers." The boy followed his father's instructions and went to the market. After some time, an old woman approached him and asked, "How much is this stone worth?" The boy remained silent and raised 2 fingers. The woman said, $2, and tried to pay. Startled, the boy ran to his father and shared the incident, expressing that an old woman in the market offered $2 for the stone. The father replied, "Son, now I want you to go to the museum. If someone asks for the price, stay quiet and hold up 2 fingers." The son took the stone to the museum. After about 20 minutes, a middle-aged man in a suit and tie approached the boy and asked, "Sir, how much is this stone worth?" Once again, the boy remained silent and held up 2 fingers. The man said, $200, I will pay for it." Fearful, the boy rushed home to his father, informing him that the man at the museum wanted to buy the stone for $200. The father then instructed his son to go to a stone market. Excitedly, the son ran to the market, found a stone shop, and walked in. An old man stood behind the counter. When he saw the stone, he jumped up and exclaimed, "My God, I have been looking for this stone all my life. What do you want for it? How much does it cost?" The boy wordlessly held up 2 fingers. The old man offered $20,000 for the stone, leaving the boy in disbelief. He hurriedly returned to his father, exclaiming, "Dad, the old man offered me $20,000 for the stone." With a smile, the father replied, "Look, son, someone who knows the value of a stone has offered you the highest amount because he recognizes its true worth. The same applies to your life. You determine its value. You can choose to be a $2 rock or a $20,000 rock. You hold the power to decide the worth of your own life. Remember, there are loved ones for whom you mean everything, and there are others who may treat you as a commodity, not realizing your true value." And that's the powerful story of the stone's value and the lesson it teaches about the worth of our lives. Remember, it is up to us to determine our own value and surround ourselves with those who recognize and appreciate it. Don't let others define your worth. Take charge and embrace the true potential within you.
Wow. That's pretty good.
Yeah. And going back to our previous segment,
Yes.
he didn't value his marriage. He didn't value his wife. He didn't value those things that were being part of being in the marriage.
Yeah.
And she didn't value his feelings about her
His mother.
actions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And apparently that was a trend that was going on, because there was another woman in Texas who was arrested for throwing her boyfriend's mother's ashes into the river.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah. You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not supposed to put them in the river. Yeah. This is probably a drinking water.
Yeah.
But it goes back to that old saying.
Yeah.
Somebody's trash is another
Another
man's
treasure.
a treasure.
Yeah.
That's
Absolutely.
exactly that's exactly it is.
Mhm.
You know, everybody has somebody. Just because they don't fit you, mean they won't fit somebody else.
Absolutely. And for those of you who are watching on Stage Plus, stay tuned, because the after show is next. And for everybody else,
We out of here.
thank you for listening to this episode of the ManSpace.
Whichever platform you listen to us on, make sure you subscribe and don't miss a show.
Remember to keep up with all the ManSpace updates on our website, themanspacepodcast.com.
And you can follow us on Instagram at ManSpaceNat1.
Until next time, ManSpace Nation, he's Les, I am Russ, and we are out
of here.
BXTV, finally, what we want to see.
This is T. White with A Moment of Love. It appears that it's a difficult task to find and maintain love these days. We all yearn for love in some form or another. However, I fear that our downfall may be in just how we define what love is. So what is love exactly? Love encompasses a range of strong and positive emotional and mental states. From the most sublime virtue or good habit, the deepest interpersonal affection, and to the simplest of pleasure. An example of this range of meanings is that the love of a child differs from a love that we may have for a spouse, which differs for the love we have with food. Most commonly, love refers to the feeling of strong attraction and emotional attachment. Knowing the definition of love based on what the dictionary teaches us, we still find ourselves with a misconception of what love is really. In relationships, we oftentimes tie love into the fact of being happy. However, no one can make you happy. A person can make you smile, they can make you feel good inside, but they can never make you happy. Happiness does not equate to love. That feeling we are chasing does not define love. Many find themselves looking at love equaling pleasures or desire. So it's as if you are saying, if someone met your desires, then I love you. However, if you don't, I don't love you. In this moment, love becomes transactional. When love becomes transactional, we focus on our cup being full and filled. And once that cup begins not to be fed by the required desire or pleasures, it causes anger and resentment. This then leads to separation. I met a woman who was into gardening and planting. The relationship she had with her plants were to do what was needed for the plant to be all it was supposed to be, not what she wanted it to be. She wanted the flowers to bloom and blossom what it wanted to be and what God designed it to be. She was not demanding what she needed for it to be to serve her ego. She gave and she nourished it for it to become all it was meant to be, all that God called it to be. I personally believe love is a deep desire for ones we love, their growth and all-around well-being. When you love somebody, you want them to feel good. You want to see them happy. You want to see them succeed in life. Love really demands an in-depth understanding of their hopes, their dreams, their fears, their needs, as well as their trauma. I feel love is giving and sharing our gifts for the purpose of nurturing, empowering, and helping them create their greatest joys. So what does love mean to you? Drop a message to the ManSpace Podcast and let us know. Also follow me at The Look of Love Co. on Instagram. And stay tuned for the launch of our new website. Love is what you make it. Keep it tight like Brian McKnight. Give your ladies chills like Johnny Gill. And make sure you keep her like Stevie and always make her wonder. This is T. White, and this was A Moment of Love. Talk to you real soon.
Let me ask you, Les.
Yeah, man.
What character would you be? Because we got to get us characters in here. We're gonna have to figure out a way to get us some characters in here. What kind of character would you be, Les?
I don't know, man. If I'd have to think about it, who would I be?
See, I see you as a grapefruit because you're round.
See why I don't like him. Sean, you see why I don't like him.
Oh, man.
This is what I'm talking about right here. You know what I mean? We could get along fine for 40 minutes. And then all of a sudden,
Russ set it up too. Russ set up the whole segue.
Somebody.
He set up the whole segue and questionnaire.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. He made me think I was doing something great. And, you know.
So if you see a grapefruit in book 5, oh, we know.
He don't like grapefruits, so he ain't doing that.
Yeah, he right about that.
Grapefruit ain't in there.
iguanas in Puerto Rico are just like birds. Man, you see them just that
everywhere. Right.
These jokers were just coming out the woodworks, and I got around this corner, and there's like 15 of them coming out. Oh crap! I turn around. Well, I didn't build up enough momentum as I'm cutting around and trying to come back up that hill. I couldn't make it back up there.
So there you were again, pushing a bike. I'm almost 40 years old and I'm still pushing the bike up a hill to get me off. You know, but most of your bicycle stories start with me and that hill.
Yeah, me and the hill, man.
So you should not be on nobody's heel no more.
No more.
Anywhere.
No more, man. I'm like, I don't know what gear to put this thing in to make it easier to get up this hill, but I can't do it. But let me tell you, I got about a quarter of the way. I turned around and rolled back down the hill, see if I can put up enough momentum
to go back.
This ain't working.
I'm about to stop this foolishness.
It was a struggle.
Oh man, I bet you everybody in Louisville was like, "What is wrong with this man?"
I'm sure everybody else, except for my house. The house I was in, everybody was asleep still.
He was like, "Hey, Rico, come here. Watch this guy. Look at this fool. Pinche cabrón. Look at this fool."
Black people were athletes.
Oh my gosh, look at him. He's going back down to try again. Hey, you need some coconut water.